Happy Manic Monday. It's also Luna's day, which is quite fitting because as I am filming this, we have a very intense full moon in Capricorn going on. And this particular full moon in Capricorn is asking you, what is it that makes your heart sing? What is it that makes your heart sing? Maybe the career path you're on right now isn't it. Maybe that's not the route that you should be taking. If that's the case, this is your sign that it might be time to change things up a bit. So let's lay down some cards and let's see what they have to say, shall we? So we have Page of Cups in reverse, the Emperor, the Empress, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, the Four of Coins, the Two of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So remember how I just said that we are in a full moon in Capricorn and it's asking us what makes us happy? Where do we feel most emotionally fulfilled? Not where you're at, wherever that is. So maybe your career isn't going the route that you thought it would. Maybe the partner that you're with right now you thought would withstand the test of time with you. No, it's just not working out. Whatever the case may be, it's time for a real change, guys. Like a real change. And it's very interesting because we get the Emperor and the Empress right next to each other. They literally came out one right after the other. So we need to balance out ourselves. We need to balance out our masculine and feminine. So if you're working too much, maybe it's time to start self-caring. Maybe it's time to start giving yourself some more self-care. Take yourself out on a date. Spend a whole day just in bed eating your favorite junk food. Whatever the case may be. Or if you've been doing too much self-care, then it's time to get to work. Again, whatever the case may be, it's time for you to start balancing yourself out. Because whatever you're doing right now, it's too much of one thing and not enough of another. So we have to balance those scales, folks. And that's exactly what the King of Wands is telling us. We need to go back to finding our passion. We need to go back to finding our passion. What does that look like for you? Do you enjoy painting? It doesn't matter if you have no intention of ever selling any of your art. If you like to just color by numbers or like the gem by number things, like you roll the sticky stuff out and then you place the gems down, whatever the case may be, you need to start doing something that you're passionate about, because what that is going to do is that's going to bring that fire from that sacral, that sexual, that creative part of you up and out. So that way you can take your cup of love here and flip it back over. Because right now, you've been on E for far too long. Like, I don't know how you're still going. That's where it's at. I don't know how you're still going because you've had nothing left to give. You're literally the definition of insanity because you're going through the motions every single day, doing the exact same thing, expecting a different result. I repeat, the definition of insanity. It's time to break the cycle, my friends. It is time to break the cycle. When I post this on July the 3rd, I'm warning you, this coming Friday, it's going to be 777. That is an incredibly spiritual number. And that's going to be a huge portal date because it's going to be a cardinal grand cross, I believe is what it's called. Please forgive me, I'm still learning a lot about astrology. That all said, big shifts are happening on that day. Cycles are ending. Generational cycles, traumatic cycles, lifestyles that you thought were sustainable, but they aren't. And realistically, it's just not the right one for you. We are starting fresh. we're starting fresh. And we're gonna have baby legs, okay? Gonna be like a baby giraffe or a baby foal where you're just coming out of mom and you don't know how to use your sea legs just yet. That's okay. We have to start somewhere, and the universe will be here to back us the whole way. And if you look, there's a light shining, letting us know that we're not alone. We're not doing this in the dark. And if you look here, this is like a guardian, as is the owl. But there's the outline of a person. I'm not going to assume gender. There's the outline of a person right here. These things are being put in place by the universe, by our guides, to remind us that we are safe, we are loved, and we are more protected than we realize. It will be okay. I know things have been really, really rough lately, like really, really rough. This has been the universe helping us to weed our proverbial spiritual garden, to get out that which does not belong. Because if you're watching this video, I'd be willing to bet you a large pizza of your choice that you've been asking for some drastic change. This is it. This is the universe heeding that call, saying, okay, we hear you. We're giving it to you. Are you ready? Because it will be drastic. New opportunities on the horizon, my friends. That's what the Two of Wands is saying. If you see here, he's in his little, his ship, his boat, and he's got his little telescope there looking out to see which direction am I going to find my treasure, my new land, my new place to land my feet. It's going to be somewhere magical where you're going to find like-minded people. You're going to find your real family. Now, that's not to say that the family that you were born into isn't fantastic, but if you're watching this, more than likely those aren't your people, and you've been trying to find your people. I'd be willing to, again, bet you a large pizza of your choice. If you're watching this, you're looking for your people. Well, you're going to find them, or they're going to find you, and it's going to be that perfect happily ever after. It's going to be incredible, guys. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So, those new beginnings that you've been asking for, get ready because they're coming in hot and fast. It's like the, what is it? The hot and ready, the hot and fresh sign at Krispy Kreme when it comes on like around midnight or whatever, 3 a.m. when they're rolling out the fresh new donuts. This is the universe flashing the sign. Hey, here it is. That new beginning you were asking for, it's here. So are you ready? Are you ready for these new opportunities? Because they're rolling out literally to your doorstep. So get ready, folks.